All right, yes, I'm going to talk about the football game last night when the Texans of Houston lost to the Chiefs of Kansas City. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, check out our NFL Talk playlist. And, yeah, man, a lot of people, first thing people noticed was they was getting booed for locking arms. And people saying, I don't understand, I don't care about that no more. The NFL players and these ball players and these athletes, man, these actors, man, they not willing to risk their money to die for the cause. They not willing to do all that. So I applaud the fans from Kansas City for booing them. Maybe not for the reason I would boo them. I would boo them because where was y'all kneeling at for Kaepernick? Where are y'all standing at in solidarity for Kaepernick getting a job back in the league? Kaepernick started it all. Y'all didn't support Kaepernick. Y'all kneeled when Trump said kneel. We're not gonna forget that. Right? And all of a sudden, y'all want to show solidarity after like 3 or 4 or 5, 6 more black people got killed. I'm good on that. Honestly, I'm good on it. So I don't care, but I'm not about to show this fake love. And kneeling don't mean nothing. Because when it was time to kneel, when it wasn't fashionable, nobody wanted to kneel. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's hurt my brand. And anybody that kneel at this point, man, suckers. Anybody that protests at this point, suckers. Where was this at in 2016? Please tell me. Please tell me. It was injustice going on then. So come on, man. You can't be commercial and radical. You can't. So if you're willing to give up your job, you're willing to sit out the league year to get what you're gonna get, then and give up your money, then so be it. But y'all won't stand up for your own rights and your own contracts and guaranteed contracts. So y'all not about to stand up for no black people getting killed, so please kill that. Them clear people, Negroes, ain't about to risk millions for us. They'll risk their millions on some thoughts, on some Henny, on some Gucci before they risk it for. So stop showing fake love. Stop showing it. Stop kneeling. Stop locking arms. Go back to doing what y'all was doing in 16, 17, 18, and 19, please. And let's just acknowledge the national anthem how we gonna acknowledge it. Because ain't nobody willing to die for the cause. All right, but let's move on from the game. Deshaun Watson, they came out there and drove down the field. It looked like they was going to get a heavy dose of David Johnson the whole game. He seemed like he was running out there with a purpose because they traded him for DeAndre Hopkins, and people saying it wasn't an even trade. People forget just a few years ago, you know, David Johnson, he was that guy. Until he had an injury. He had an injury versus my Lions. Check out my Lions channel too. Varsity Sports Talk. He had an injury versus my Lions with his wrist. And then he just kept getting injured, but he still can play. You know, and they went down the field. And I said, okay, this is going to be a foosball game. Because Chiefs didn't, you know, they didn't score their first drive. And then my homeboy just exploded. And the difference was Clyde here, whatever his damn name was, from LSU. And I liked him coming out. I liked him like last year. Like, they had a really good team. And he was one of the reasons why. And he had missed a few games at Clyde Edwards, he missed a few games for LSU last year. And people didn't even know they was kicking ass without him. And then when he came back, and it was just like, you know, we just going to get back to doing what we doing. And he showed y'all why today. Just because you a small back don't mean you can't run in between the tackles. It's a mentality. It's how you build. He built like Barry. He built like Emmett. You know, he built like Warwick Dunn. He built like a tank. And a lot of people don't know, the taller you is as a running back is why Adrian Peterson and Derek McFadden, you know, and Kerryon Johnson had injury. It's not good being a long running back. You got to be short, stout, and built, because you're not much of a target. That's the difference. That's why they prefer a lot of short running backs, 5'9", 5'8", 5. They're hard to see in the trenches, and they don't take as much punishment. If you tall and long, and you run upright and you don't run with your pass low, you're gonna get a lot of collarbone injuries, a lot of knee injuries. You got too much body to hit. So that's why it's good. Now that Damian Williams dude that chose to opt out for whatever reason he gonna come back and not have a job. They not gonna pay you. You was already undrafted free agent. They not about to pay you now. They about to cut you quick. So you done fucked around and lost your job because you wanted to opt out. Now maybe you had a good personal reason, but hey, you lost a good situation because you're not about to go there and replicate what you did with Kansas City nowhere else. Not. Because the run lane's always open in Kansas City because you got to respect all the weapons on the outside. And you got to respect the quarterback running and making plays with his. Man, come on, man. Kansas City Chiefs had a heavy dose of Clyde here, Edwards, whatever his name is. He performed. He ran between the tackles. You know, he ran off tackle. He exploded for touchdowns. He's a beast. And he can catch the ball out the backfield. So now they just added another weapon at the end of the first round that people overlooked. And people say, oh, why didn't take DeAndre Swift? Well, he injured already. I'm a Lion fan. He injured. Hip, knee, all the type of shit. They knew exactly what they seen was a Brian Westbrook type of running back with him. But, you know, they scored. Sammy Watkins caught a little jailbreak screen. You really don't see a lot of them run screens on the 2 inside the 5. That was creative. And it worked. Then he hit Tyreek Hill late in the game. And, I mean, come on, man. That team is just dangerous. And if don't forget, they didn't have their main two cornerbacks. One suspended, and I don't know what happened to the other one. Breland suspended. And they still got pressure. Chris Jones got paid. He had, 2 sacks last night. Frank Clark was getting pressure. Some other linebacker was getting pressure. You know, this team, that team a problem. But you want to know what the big issue is with Houston? Their defense is flipped over. Brian Cushing and Jadeveon Clowney, Jonathan Joseph. A lot of their defense done moved on. They ain't got no damn defense in Houston. You know what I'm saying? J.J. Watt, old as hell. He the crypt keeper. But you want to know what it is? You don't want to know what it is? It is Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien is utter trash. You know what I'm saying? He is white privilege in the NFL. He sucked as a coach and got promoted to the GM and a coach. He sucked as a coach and got promoted as a GM and a coach. Say it again. He sucked as a coach and then got promoted to GM and the coach. He can't coach. Look at this roster, bro. Roster trash. They traded all them picks for Larry Tunsil. He suck at left tackle. Why not keep handing the ball to David Johnson last night and play a ball control game? Why not? He wanted to go out there and get cute. He got Deshaun Watson wasting his career. All money ain't good money. He shouldn't have signed back there unless Bill O'Brien was gone. Now he about to go over there, waste his career. He gonna be the black Matthew Stafford, even though he got a playoff win already. You know, he gonna be the black Stafford where people gonna say, you know, he would have been good, you know, but he ain't got the victories or the Super Bowls because Houston suck. Off the strength, he shouldn't have signed back there because of the owner was racist, even though he did. Rest in pieces to him. All right? And then he shouldn't have signed back there after Bill O'Brien, bro. Like, man. But the NFL is designed to make players resign because they can tag you for 2 years. If the NFL didn't have that, if they just took the franchise tag out, the players would have a lot of power. They would have a lot of power if they took the franchise tag out. A ton of it. But they scared to stand up for themselves. So how they scared to stand up for their paper, and they scared to stand up for their rights in the NFL, and they can stand up for black people. Man, come on. They can't. And Bill O'Brien is just a problem. He don't know how to do it as a GM or a coach. What did he do at Penn State? Nothing. James Franklin is the one that's making moves over there. You know? He the one that's making moves. I don't know what type of emblem this is. Like, I'm telling you, it's dying. Yeah, it's a new little jingle they got going on. But yeah, man, like, Bill O'Brien garbage. I can do a better job than Bill O'Brien. On my mama, on my hood, I can do better than him, dog. And like I said before, man, it's a lot of dudes in the NFL, man, that don't know what they doing. And Watson should have just asked to be traded, dude. That's what I would have did. You know what I'm saying? Because now he wasting his career in Houston, hoping that Bill O'Brien get out of there. And by the time Bill O'Brien get out of there, and somebody can get in there, and hopefully they get the right guy to get in there, they can put a team around him. You know what I'm saying? Then he gonna be old and broken up. You know, he's gonna be old and broken up. So That's the thing about the NFL. So I say, man, I tell people like, man, please, you a damn fool if you a black person, you putting your son in the NFL. You a fool. Go do something else. Don't put your son in football, man. It don't add up. If he miss, there's no minor leagues for real. If he make it, he locked into a contract where they can cut him anytime and not pay him his money. If he get in any trouble, that which everybody make mistakes, he can't keep his money. Why not go to baseball? Fully guaranteed contracts. Right? I don't have to deal with neck and brain injuries and leg injuries like that. I might get hit by the baseball, but you better be fast enough to move. And if I'm a pitcher, I play with every 4 or 5 days. I get fully guaranteed contract. They getting $300-400 million guaranteed. No salary cap. Shit, come on, why not? Come on, man. I can play a game and I don't have to sit in the ice bath all the time. I can go out and enjoy women, enjoy out. Man, please. The NFL, I will never let my son pursue that if I have one. Never let my son pursue that. It's the stupidest shit you can do at this point. Until they reform that league. But Bill O'Brien, man, is run by guys that look like Bill O'Brien. That's why. They run that. So they're going to always take care of their people, man. So Deshaun Watson is fucked. And that's just the honest truth, man. He going to go down as one of those what-if stories. What if he would have had a better GM? What if he would have had a better coach? What if he would have had better help? Houston ain't winning. I hope you Houston Rocket fans and Texas fans ain't holding y'all, crossing y'all fingers, hoping some miracle can happen. Because it ain't happening. Not with Westbrook, Harden, and Bill O'Brien. Y'all should run them out of town. But y'all know what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. Check out our NFL Talk playlist. Don't forget we can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, we got a Facebook group. If you want to check that out. All the links in the description. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal is in the description. Best way to donate, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfellas. We gone.